Hey there, Slopers. This is Brian Johnson with thestockmentor.com. I want to do a quick video for you guys. Had one done, and then Tim did a video. Pretty much covered everything I was going to talk about. So, redid mine. I'm going to make it real short and sweet, but I wanted to make sure I put my 2 cents in since everybody's talking about the big crash, the big move up, big crash, big move up. I'm just waiting for breaks of certain levels before I really get serious about where the next direction is going to go. And this is what I'm currently seeing. I'll show you the Dow and the SPX charts, and then a stock that I'm watching over the next couple days. And what we have here on the Dow is we broke this overhead trend line that had been here for a while, channel line, and we broke that today. Not only did we break that, we broke the 20, we broke the 50 period moving average on the 60-minute chart. We broke this previous overhead resistance. So pretty strong move. This was pretty clear. Looked like a wave 3 up here, and we just kind of dribbled to the upside the rest of the day. But now that we're in this move here, I see us in kind of a channel here to the upside. You can call that a bear flag. You can consider it what you will. Right now, it is just it is an uptrend. It is a channel for right now. Does look like a bear flag, I will give you that. And that's exactly what it looks like to me. I'm waiting for a break, and that's got to be back below probably 10,050 to 10,000 before we really start to get serious on the downside for the Dow. But if we can get up and over 10,300, more importantly, 10,250 first, but 10,300, you might have something a little larger on our hands. From the bull side. Let's see if that happens into tomorrow. Here is the daily, and on the daily you can see we broke this overhead trend line, and that is also good for the bulls. Here is our overhead resistance we'll be watching tomorrow, 10,200 to 10,250. It's also very common to see a stock break a trend line like this, move up, roll over, come back down to retest the outside of this line. We may see that, but we may not see that obviously start to happen tomorrow. We do not know yet. Let's see if we can get up here into these areas. But if you're looking to maybe re-enter a short position, this is a good first attempt right up in here. I'd be looking to maybe short the market at 10,250. Otherwise, 10,300 is also a very good place to start taking on some shorts. And then you can put a small stop at maybe, 10,325, 10,350, maybe something to that effect. That way you don't have a lot of risk on the table, but it still does allow you to get short. Once again, one of those defensible shorting positions you hear me talk about quite a bit. SPX on a 60-minute. Here you can see that same channel to the upside. Also today, a break of the 20, the 50, and this overhead resistance, along with this big channel line that we've been watching for a while. That was all on the 60-minute chart. So, once again, big channel up. Looks like a bear flag. So I still, with the downtrend intact, have to remain neutral, bearish on this market overall. However, the 1085 looks mighty tasty. That will be my next place to look for some shorting opportunities at 1085, and then I'll probably put a stop up around 1088 or so. Any break of 1088, I don't want to be in it. 1095 above that, then 1100 to 1105 is your next really big overhead resistance area if we can get up that far. So those are the levels that I will be watching to the upside. To the downside, I'd really like to see it clear some of this mess down here. I'm a little bit more conservative in that way. So below the 1065 to 1060 area before I start looking for a more and larger move to the downside. But keep your eye on this little uptrend, this little channel that we're watching right here. It does look like a bear flag. I will default to that. SPX on a daily also breaking this overhead trend line. Once again, 1085. I have it drawn in here in orange. I didn't have it all. I didn't have all of the overhead resistances that I'm seeing, but 1085 is pretty thick with them. I've got probably 3 or 4 different overhead resistances coming to rest right at the 1085 level. So you will want to be very careful when it gets back up to that spot. So that should act as pretty staunch overhead resistance if we get up there tomorrow. On to ABX. This was the one stock I was telling you about. Now, in a 60-minute, you can see it also in a big uptrend type of a channel. I do like this on a break over 37, probably 37.20 from an intraday trade. Looking at my first target for this 200, if we can get up there. I'll tell you what I'm really liking about this stock, and it comes on the daily. ABX is Barrick Gold. I'm sure a lot of you have played this before, but I love what I'm seeing here. This is a falling wedge. These are formations I love to play. I love wedgies. So if we can get up and over this 37.25 area, it's also not a bad swing trade for those of you that want to hold. Here's the caveat. I do not like that we're coming into a 3-day weekend, and I must warn you that if you have any larger positions that you're swing trading, you want to be careful. While we will be out on Monday, the rest of the world will not. They really don't care about President's Day. So they will continue to trade, which means the futures will continue to trade, which means Tuesday when we open could be anywhere. We could open flat, up a little bit, down a little bit. We could also open up 20 points or down 20 points. So if you have some positions that you're not looking to hold very long, you might want to hedge yourself into the weekend and or take some position sizes off if you don't want to get rid of those positions. I will not be holding any. I've got puts from quite a ways up on the SPX. I'm be holding all of those. Those are longer term holds for me, but any shorter term holds are going bye bye by the end of tomorrow, and I'll try to re-enter on Tuesday. Beauty of the stock markets: you can always get back in. Sell, get out, who cares? Because you can always get back in. All right, guys, we'll see. Hopefully, we'll get some exciting trading action tomorrow. I really don't care if we go up or down, just as long as we go up or down a lot. That would be great. Give us something to actually play coming into the 3-day weekend. And then maybe I'll try to do one for you on Sunday as well. We'll see what we can find for next week. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.